Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Are y'all ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. The show will be...
Begin transmission.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Bill, Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Let me make a quick shout out here to the folks that actually joined me today. We got Bjorn Jorgensen, Jim Largo, Grindhead Jim in the house. Keith Knight, good to see you, sir. Ben Stutley, glad you decided to stop by. Will McLaughlin's here. Let's see if anybody else I'm missing. Glad everybody's here. This is an impromptu live stream because I did the naughty thing today and went to Walmart in Clarksdale and I found a little something. Yeah, I got that Superpowers McFarlane figure over there. Let me bring him up full screen here. And I went to Helena, Arkansas just on a lark. I released a couple of shorts today. Thank you, Susan. I'm going to start doing that too now, I guess. But anyway, off I went to Helena. Just real quick, I ran back to the toy section. They had nothing out. All they had was the planograms posted. The little sheets that Jim showed on his show earlier. Those were posted, which means that they're getting ready to take all that crap off the shelf and reset it. Now, everything that was just about everything that was on that toy aisle was, was on clearance. So there were some deals to be had in that store. So you need to go to your local Walmart, go to the action figure aisle, and check out the clearance aisle as well. I looked at both while I was there. It wasn't anything I wanted, but there's a lot of crap on clearance and trying to get that stuff off. And so, hey, Gojitron, I'm glad you popped in too. I know most of my Sunday people probably won't see anything for this. Yes, Keith Knight, they're screwing with the notification bells. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you have subscribed yet, go down there and check to see if you're still subscribed. And check your notifications, because they're unnotifying people. They're unchecking the notification bells on some channels. Now you can check the notification bell for a certain video. It'll notify you when that, like for instance, this show here. If I have something up that's upcoming and you post a notification for it, it'll notify you for that, but nothing else. But if you want notifications for the entire channel, you have to go to the channel page and hit the notifications there, and then it will notify you anytime that I'm on. And that goes for everybody that's on YouTube. And yes, I'm going to be releasing shorts. You can watch them or not. It's probably going to be like today's, big whoop, about 15-second clown show. And it may be entertaining. I don't know. But it's the only way that we're going to be able to promote our videos until they change the algorithm again. And that's the way it goes. All right. So what have I got on the table over here? Jim, this trouble alert that's over here, that's your trouble alert, brother. That's going to go to you at some point, okay? Now, that's not the only thing that I wanted to show you today, so you stick around. And I have my representation of Jim here. He's hanging out here with the action figures. This is a old school bendy Godzilla that I've had since I was a kid. And he goes everywhere I go. He hangs out on the desktop. He watches what I do and everything. And now he has a little bit of Jim embodying him so that he can look over me. He's gonna come over here and hang out with some other action figures that are over here off screen. Now, what have I got going on here? What I decided before I open up this figure here, let's take a look at the classic Superpower Superman. Bring him on screen here. There we go. That's the old school Superpowers figure. This one here is in very, very good shape because I actually opened him off a mint carded pack. It was one of those little small ones that they released at the gas stations in Canada. I didn't care. I wanted the figure that was in it. So he is almost pristine mint, still in the same condition that he would have been had he stayed on his card. And you can see his cape is still in good condition, and the S on the back hasn't faded or been messed around with. His paint job's in excellent condition, and his colors are accurate. A lot of Superpowers figures that you see for sale on eBay, even carded figures, have been sitting in the sun or something, and they end up like they end up like that Toy Biz Superman that's back there in the background that you see, and the color gets a little faded. Toy Biz Superman's colors have faded. That is a Toy Biz Superman that I bought when it came out. The only thing I did as a youngster was paint his eyes because I didn't like the way his eyes looked. So here's the original Superman. Here's the Toy Biz Superman. And as you can see, the Toy Biz Superman has exposed pins in the knees. Oops, there they go, falling down. They don't stand too well, so we have to be real careful with them. There we go. Yeah, he's got those pins in his knees. He doesn't have the action feature in his arms like this one does. What he did have was a kryptonite ring, and I still have it. I just don't know where it is right now. But there's a magnet inside of him and a magnet inside the kryptonite ring. And when you hold the ring close to him, he topples over. If you want to see that in action, head over to Motu Joneser. Hey, Gap Attack, good to see you. I'm glad you showed up. Gap After Dark. And Mattress Maniac Mexico, Rollo came in. Hey, Rollo, good to see you in, brother. But anyway, yeah, he had a magnet in there. When you hold the ring close to him, the magnets repel each other and he falls over. So we'll be looking at the differences in these figures in just a minute. But the first things first, we want to open up that McFarlane figure. And back in the background, you can see I have my Superpowers action figure case, which is where he lives when he's not out in the open. I have several figures. I have one that lives in the phone booth along with Clark Kent, but they're not out yet here today. I have them still in the Superpowers and Motu closet. It's in the other room. I'm ripping this package open. I don't care because da 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 da. I bought two of them. All right. So first things first. All right. Here's the package. All right. Here's the front. Here's the back. I'm going to cut that card off the back. You know I am. The Superman logo is the old school Superman logo from back in the day. And it is not the Superman logo that they changed it to in the mid 80s. And what's the difference? Probably a lot of people wouldn't know. If you notice the block lettering there on the U, the P, the R, all of that got rounded in the 80s, and the logo was redrawn. But this is an old school logo. That going down there in the trash. And let's see how the figure is on the card. All right, so the S on the back is far too big. And what is this thing here? Well, that's holding the cape down and also putting a damn hole in it. We already knew that, but you know, there may be some people who didn't. The cape is unattached. Okay. So I'm gonna pop him out of this blister here. The sound of crinkling plastic. And how do we get this off of there? Well, we have to get a sharp. Here we go, Jim. I'm going to be careful, I promise. But I'm going to cut that stupid thing off of there without cutting the cape. So I'm going to do it over here and not on camera. Yeah, I told him I was going to be careful, Bjorn, and I am. Yeah, I did, Will. I tore it just like I was a 10-year-old at a birthday party. You're damn right. All right, that goes in the garbage. That goes down there. When we get through with our sharp, we always put the top back on and we put it away so we don't mess ourselves up and cut ourselves. Now, let's look at that cape. There's a big giant hole in it. You can see it right there. See it? I move my finger behind it and move it back. So that's what you got to look forward to. This cape is a piece of crap, okay, everybody? It is made out of some sort of ribbon material. It's just crap, okay? So that cape, you see it, it's going into the box over here beside me. Boo-hoo. Because guess what I got right here? I got capes from the Cape Master that will replace that. And we're going to put a Cape Master cape on him. Already pre-opened to the package. And we're going to see what it looks like when it comes out of the package from the Cape Master. All right. Here we go. Got a Batman cape and a Superman cape. He's got them on sale. You buy two, you get a little bit off, okay? He puts a piece of cardboard in there, and he puts it in a nice plastic baggie, okay? So we're going to look at both of the capes, I suppose, even though I haven't got my Batman yet. Here's the Batman cape. It's the right color for Superpowers Batman McFarlane figure. All right, we'll put him back over here. And here is the Superman cape with the proper size S on it. And it looks like it's some kind of a decal, not a decal, but an iron-on. It's not screen printed, but it is ironed on, okay? But it's the right size. And he's got the right kind of collar to make it fit on him. So this should just pop right on, and boom. Superman's got a cape. It can go over his shoulders if you want it to, or it can hang in the back, and it looks a damn sight better than that piece of crap that came in the package. All right, so there he is. Let's see how he stands on his own. All right, I'm having a little trouble getting in the stand, so I got to move his legs a little bit. I had to move his legs a little bit, get him loosened up. See, he's got exposed pins in his knees. Okay, pins aren't hidden like the original Superpowers figure was. So he's got an exposed pin, but at least it's blue and plastic and not metal and not painted like the Toy Biz figure. So that's one thing. All right, so let's see how he's got he's got articulation in his arms, his head, at the hips and knees, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of articulation. How does he stand? He stands pretty well. Okay, he stands pretty well. He doesn't have the wide stance that the Superpowers figure and the Toy Biz figure had. So how tall is he compared to the Superpowers figure? He appears to be slightly taller, but that could be because of the stance, but I can't say for sure. Gojitron's asking me, Bill, is that McFarlane cape the same material as the old Mego capes? No, but it's very, very close. Very, very close. That's a good analogy. Okay. Yeah, it's very similar to the old Mego capes. So yeah. And Grindhead Jim says he loves him some Cape Master. Yeah. And damn, he looks amazing with that upgraded cape, doesn't he? Though he looks like he's supposed to. And I'm damn tempted to order Superman capes for my Superman figures that are long capes like that for the vintage Superpowers figures. What do you think about that? Think that would be a good idea? And Lack Sivrak is in the house. So good to see you, man. The Lack Attack is back. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good there, Lack. Doing pretty good. Had a good day. It was kind of rough at work today, but when I got off work, I went over to Walmart and then I headed over to Helen to do some toy hunting. I'm looking at this piece of junk here. And the way it's designed, I mean, this is just absolute dog doo-doo. All right, I'm throwing that in the trash. All right, so and see, I got my email that says that I'm now live, and that's how long it took for me to get the dang email from YouTube. So that's your warning, folks. That's for everybody that you're subscribed to. This is how long it takes for you to get your notification that somebody's gone live. Bjorn says, how easy is it to rip the cape? It's probably not easy at all. I'm not going to attempt to rip it on the show because I'm going to keep it. But it's not going to rip easily. It's like a piece of ribbon. Okay, you can't rip ribbon because it's made out of polyester and it just doesn't rip. But what's going to happen is the edges are going to fray on it, just like those old Mego capes did over time. That's what's going to happen to it. But I'm just gonna throw it in the junk box with all my junk stuff, so I'm not worried about it. All right, so that is the Superpowers Superman, and I'm sure that all of the Superpowers figures, as far as articulation, is going to be about the same. Now, I'm going to zoom in on them just a second because I want you to look at their belt buckles. What I do like about the McFarlane figure is the fact that you can actually see a nice belt buckle on him. As you can see, the Toy Biz and the original Superpowers belt buckle was very small, just a little dot there. But McFarlane actually sculpted the belt buckle out so you can actually see it, and it looks like it does in the comics. Now, they're advertising this as Rebirth Superman, but dadgummit, that's just the classic Superman, guys. It just is. And another thing that I like about him, let's see if we can get down in there and see that with this camera. Look at the V notch on his boots there. It's very pronounced on the McFarlane figure. You can see it. It's kind of subdued on the Superpowers figure. and it's even more subdued. Well, you can see it there on the Toy Biz figure. It's not as pronounced on the original Superpowers as it is on even the Toy Biz and the McFarlane figure. So I just kind of like that. Hey, Ted Millick, what's up? We're talking about the new McFarlane Superpowers Superman that I picked up today. And if you guys actually watch shorts, which I don't because they won't cast to the TV, you will see that I was in Walmart and I picked him up, and then I ran over to Helena. Jim, I said I had a little something to show you, and it wasn't Godzilla and it wasn't the Trouble Alert that you're going to get. Let's move these figures back. I want you to see this before I even send it to you, and I don't know when I'll get around to doing that, but it will happen. But I went ahead and pulled it out of the Superpowers closet. Let's move some things back a little bit so that I can get it on screen here. Oh, there went Screech. Oh, stand you back up, Screech. Get back over there. We'll move this back, and we'll move these guys back so we can get it on screen. May have to move that Trouble Alert over. Here you go. This is a Dark Knight Batcopter that has been repainted with Superpowers colors. The only difference between this and the original Superpowers Batcopter is going to be the color of the canopy, which this one's going to be black because it was black to begin with and it never got changed. And it is got the little part back here on the back was kind of messed up, so I fixed it. You can't tell, and it looks pretty damn sweet. The front pops off. It's got the Batman stickers on it. I don't know if this was re-stickered or not. I can't tell. It was stickered when I got it. Now, let me tell you about the paint job on here. I don't know if my camera will pick it up, Jim, but that paint job has got a metallic flake in it, which I don't think the original Superpowers Batcopter had. So it's kind of got a metallic flake there in it. Let's see. Ted Mielik says, one good thing about living in the armpit of Texas is cheaper gas, which is where it's made. Yeah, I would imagine so. Gas is kind of weird around here. Over in Batesville, gas is like $3.50, and in Clarksdale, it's like $3.70. And Helena, Arkansas, is like $3.90 something cents, almost $4. I mean, why? I mean, why can't gas be the same everywhere? That don't make sense, but it's the way it is. We live with it. But oh, I got my camera messed up, don't I? Yeah, I do. Now the toy room looks correct. But anyway, you probably haven't been looking at me, but you've been looking at all this cool stuff out here on the table. Yeah, that's a cool copter there, isn't it, Jim? And that is your copter. It will be yours one day. It's going to come your way along with that Trouble Alert. And I've been thinking about how to pack that Trouble Alert because it's made out of cardboard. Unfortunately, I don't have the extra screens to go inside of it. I probably never cut them out when I built that. And I don't know where the sheet is that they were on. But you can always go and download a sheet of them off of my blog and print them out yourself and cut them out, and they'll pop right in there. But I'm thinking about putting that in a box, putting a box inside of it, or maybe something solid inside of it, and then putting it inside of another box, and then maybe blowing up some baggies with air and sealing them and putting it around it, and then putting that inside the box that I send everything in. Hey, Ocean Breeze Salty, good to see you, OBS. OBS is one of my friends from the Ancient Order of Men, and she is one of the head wrenches over there. It's good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by the show. Yeah, this is a little impromptu stream. I'm glad you showed up, sweetie. just hang around. We're just playing with toys over here. Let's see. And Grindhead Jim says, I can get a SPC Accurate Repro Canopy for $20. There you go. So you get the Repro Canopy and put it on there, and you're good to go. Cool deal. And Bjorn, I appreciate you doing what you do for me, man. He put a link up to the blog. I've got on the sidebar. Now I know if you're using the phone, you won't see this stuff. The phone view looks different from the web view, but on the web view, on that sidebar, you can see I have some links to different genres like Superpowers, Masters of the Universe. If you click on the Superpowers link, it's basically a search term for superpowers from the tags on the posts, and it'll just show you the superpowers post, and you can kind of scroll down through there. You might have to go back a ways, but on there somewhere I've got the Trouble Alert post where I posted all that stuff. Let's see. I left a comment on the one stream. She says she has a golden skeleton with 6 arms, and she doesn't know where it's from. And maybe it's from 30 years ago from a show she as a kid used to watch. Does anybody in the channel know what she's talking about? If you do, post it in the chat and let her know. We've got some toy experts in the room, OBS, and somebody just might know. And OBS says he doesn't have his weapon, so I put an American flag in one of his hands. All right, cool deal. And Ted Melik says it may be from the Skeleton Warriors toy line. It may very well may be. I would love to see a picture of it, OBS. There are ways to contact me. I have on my blog, I have a page where it's contact me about, and it gives you an email page, and you can email me and we can start talking back and forth. Bjorn Jorgensen says Skeleton Warriors sounds correct. So it may be from Skeleton Warriors. So she says, cool. It's been driving her crazy. Well, we're glad to help you with that. If you don't have a cell phone, you don't have to use a cell phone to contact me. If you're on a computer, you can go over to my blog. Bjorn posted a link to it, and he can again if you want me to have him do that. And Jim Largo says, thank you, Bill, for showing those capes. I just put in an order to the Cape Master myself. Well, you're doing the right thing, because the McFarlane capes are shit, and you might as well go ahead and order the Cape Master capes now and get it over with. And if any other figures are going to come with capes, you might as well get in touch with that guy and see if he's making capes for them, because I'm sure he will. Gojitron says, Skeleton Warriors are Oracula, maybe. Okay. That sounds cool. Sounds about right. Let's see. What is OBS saying here? OBS says, I had everything from back in the day when my kid grew up. I gave it all away to my friends and grandkids, but I kept that skeleton. All right. That's pretty cool. Well, I can smell tacos cooking in the next room, which is the kitchen. And that is going to be my supper tonight. So my tummy is starting to rumbly. So if anybody has anything that they want to say, if anybody wants to hop on and be on the stream here, I'm going to stay on for probably another few more minutes while my dear wife is in there cooking up a storm for me. And y'all just let me know anything that y'all need to know. Questions, if you want to hop on and be on YouTube with me, I can do that too. But here I am. And Gojitron says Taco Monday. Yeah, well, usually it's Taco Tuesday, right? But in the old Weird Fantastic household here, we eat what gets fixed for us or we go hungry. So tacos it is. And OBS says, if any of you put up a pic, I'd probably be able to identify it. Okay. Let's see. Bjorn says he sent a picture to me on Facebook. All right. Well, let's check out my Facebook and see what Bjorn sent me. So I'm headed over to there now, Bjorn, and I'm going to look in my messages and see that picture that you sent. Okay. Got to wait for it to load. In the meantime, I'll just rattle while it's loading. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Open that image in a new tab. Okay. It's of course when we get stuff from Facebook, it tends to be kind of small. It compresses it, but I'm going to go ahead and share that picture with you guys. Let's see here. All right, and let's add that to the stream. All right, can you guys see that? OBS, is that the skeleton that you're talking about, hon? Just let us know in the chat. Let's see what Jim says here. OBS, you're probably better off. Okay, not having a cell phone. Well, I agree. Let's see. Ted Melix, I'm not that cruel. I don't know what that was about. I guess I'll have to look back through the chat. Let's see. I'm lucky I can do with my little netbook. Oh, okay. You got a netbook. Okay, Will, is that your toy, OBS? I know it's small, but that's probably about as big as I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can embiggen that. Let's see if Chrome will let me zoom in on that. I don't know. Hey, how about that? Let's see if that works. How about that? Does that work a little better? That's him. Woo-hoo! So it's a Skeleton Warriors. Okay. All right. So, all right, we nailed it. Wow. Thanks, guys, says OBS. Yeah, when you come to a bunch of toy collectors, I guarantee you somebody's going to know what you're talking about. So there you go, OBS. We found out what toy that you have. And your toy looks like that, but he's holding an American flag. And if you have the ability to send that picture to me, I would love to see it, and I'd show everybody on the show. And Will says, congratulations, OBS. That is a badass toy. It definitely is. And Bjorn says, OBS, you're very welcome. So thank you, Bjorn. You're a godsend to me. You're my head wrench, and you help me out so much. As a matter of fact, you've been hanging out in my green room down here. I don't see you on screen down there, but I'm gonna pop you in real quick before we get ready to go, so you can talk. Go for it there, Bjorn. You froze up on me. Can you? There we go. You got there. Let me get you on. Let me get you in big. And hold on. Let me take this off the screen, and let me embiggen you. All right. There we have the Hush Batman from McFarlane Figures.
Oh, and
there's the dark side. There's the dark side. He's kind of got a reflection in him, but we saw most of him. And
let me try to get out of the light.
That Green Lantern, okay, Bjorn. I know I'm going to be on the hunt for him, but if you find one of those, set one of those aside for me, please, sir.
Oh, he was in that end cap picture that Jim showed on his stream. There was like a whole bunch of them.
Okay, cool. Well, if you get a chance, run back and get me one of those.
Next time I'm out, I'll send you one.
Just in case. And if I end up getting one before you get a chance to send it, we got other people that will want it, like Largo or somebody else. So there we go.
I'm already sending a Superman to Jim for Largo. I'm also going to send the Supermobile, Batman, Darkseid, and one of the Green Lanterns.
Okay, that's cool.
And the other one's for Jim.
Oh, and OBS, Masters Maniac Mexico has something to tell you. He says that your figure is quite rare if it has all the arms intact. So there you go. And OBS comes back and she says, thanks again. I wish I would have kept all the figures, Thundercats, Turtles, He-Man, WWF, and all the superheroes. But they were for kids who didn't have much, so it's okay. That's fine. I mean, we understand. And what does Will say here? Will says if they went to other kids, do not feel bad. That's correct. Toys are meant to be played with, even though some of us collect them and never take them out of the package. Shame, shame. That's okay too, but toys are meant to be played with, and if the toys are going to children who will play with them, that's perfectly all right. And she says, yes, he has all the arms and shield pads, but no weapons. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, guys.
Am I still on?
You sure are. As a matter of fact, I am bigging your butt, and you're not even on the screen. That's fine. I'll put you over here small. There you go.
Well, I do have a Batman and Darkseid that I have set aside going to you. So
Okay. That's fine. If you send them, that's great. I may find them as well. And if I do have some extras, Grindhead Jim, you and I know how to talk to each other. So if there's people you know that need those figures, and I have extras, they'll go to who they need to go to. So
as of this moment, I have one extra Superman.
It's just a community thing. Yeah. What do you say there, bud?
Said as of this moment, I do have this extra Superman that I was going to send to you.
I tell you what, I have two Supermans. So what we can do with that is we can make sure that Largo gets him a Superman if he doesn't have one, or somebody else.
I'm already sending one to him with Jim's package.
All right. So Grindhead Jim says, Roger that. Well, you just pack that in with the package that you sent to Jim and them if you haven't already sent it, and just let Jim get that out to Salzburg. We might get it to Salzburg. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I've got my two Supermans. I want Batman. And if you send me Darkseid, that's fine. I'll take Darkseid. I wasn't going to buy him unless I saw him on the shelf. And I want the
send to you anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Rolando. Rolando just showed up. I think. Rolando, if you just arrived, the stream's just about over. Basically, I took, and here I'm gonna put it back up here, and reviewed Superpowers, new McFarlane Superpowers Superman. I compared him with the original Superpowers Superman and the Toy Biz Superman, who's hanging out over there by the Trouble Alert, and I showed Jim this repainted Dark Knight Batcopter that was repainted to be a Superpowers Batcopter that I'm going to send his way. And Michael Purvis showed up. Hey, Michael, I don't know if you caught the first part of the show or not, but there's always restreams, and I haven't been on very long, just about 30 minutes or so, a little over 30 minutes. But anyway, yeah, there's some reviews up. And Radical Toys showed up. Hey, Radical Toys, good to see you. McFarlane Toys is knocking out of the park lately. Well done. Good stuff, guys. Thank you, Radical Toys, for showing up. And you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Radical Toys, please do. And Bjorn, if you wouldn't mind, sir, if you can, put up a link to Radical Toys in there so that people can subscribe to him. And what I like about Radical Toys is he is a cartoon artist. So a lot of his videos have a cartoon character doing the narration of the video. And I think it's radical. It's usually Radical Toys himself, a caricature of him as a cartoon character, and sometimes he's dressed as He-Man or whoever, and it's pretty cool. So I like Radical Toys' channel. And Grindhead Jim says, "Man, that copter is it really is." And like I said, it's got that metallic flake in the paint job. It's kind of like you would see on a car or something like that. So it may even be a better Batcopter than the original, to play with. I don't know. We'll see. And Will says, super duper stream, Bill. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And Bjorn says he just subbed to Radical Toys. Thank you for that. And I see you put that link up there for me, Bjorn. I appreciate that, sir. And I appreciate everybody coming in tonight for this little impromptu thing. I know that I generally stream on Sunday afternoons around noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. But I just couldn't help but to hop on today and show you all the neat stuff that I got today. And everybody have a wonderful evening, and I hope that that your toy finds are great. And we're gonna say goodbye for now. So bye, everybody.
Special thanks to our Patreons. Without your support, these videos would not be possible. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like and subscribe and share the video. Thank you.